This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
British government presents regimental colours. SAF conducts dialogue with stakeholders. And Usinopundi writ returned. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. In a historic ceremony today, the British government, through the British High Commission, presented the regimental colours to Papua New Guinea. The significant event marked an important milestone in preparation for the upcoming royal visit by His Royal Highness, the Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Edward.
The ceremony was witnessed by Foreign Affairs Minister Justin Techenko and British High Commissioner to PNG, Her Excellency and Macro, members of the Defence Force, diplomats, high-ranking officials, highlighting the strong ties between Papua New Guinea and the United Kingdom. Minister Techenko said the presentation symbolized the enduring friendship and shared history between the two nations.
Regimental colours present not only the traditions, pride and service of our nation's defence forces, but also the enduring values of honour, loyalty, dignity and unite that blend of people together. The presentations of the regimental colours remind us of the enduring relationship and reflects the continued strength and strengthening of our bonds between our two nations in the spirit of trust and cooperation.
High Commissioner Macro noted that the gifting of the colours reaffirmed the British commitment to its long-standing partnership with PNG and its defence force.
The United Kingdom is honoured to count Papua New Guinea as a close partner and a fellow member of the Commonwealth. Our shared history stretches back to the 19th century and was shaped by military expeditions, naval surveyors, administrators, teachers and missionaries, including from my own family. Formal diplomatic ties between our two countries were established on the very day that PNG gained independence.
The event sets the stage for Prince Edward's highly anticipated visit later this year. Jonathan Sibona, National EMTV News.
A national dialogue on sorcery accusation-related violence was held in Port Moresby today, where stakeholders led by the Department of Justice and Attorney General made presentations on projects that are currently ongoing in the country. A highlight of the dialogue is the community curriculum pilot projects in Wapanamanda, Enga Province.
During the dialogue at the Hilton Hotel today, Program Coordinator for Community Curriculum Anton Lutz made a presentation on the impact the program has had in addressing sorcery accusation-related violence in Wapanamanda. The curriculum is an initiative of the Department of Justice and it is supported by Divine Word University, United Nations Population Fund and Korean International Cooperation Agency. Mr. Lutz said the program supports the ongoing movement of positive change that begins in communities, grows through shared understanding, and spreads through local leadership.
Or the spirit that lives inside of people that eats the hearts of other people. This is a very mixed up story. It has a very long history. And as we began to share that history with people, they were like, oh, that's interesting. We didn't realize that. We just heard that those simple people gave us magic and that's why the Engen people are eating the lewa of these other people. So once they began to realize that, oh, there's a history, this is an evolving story, this is something that other people don't believe, that we're the only ones who believe this, and we're the ones causing problems, this began to click in their brain.
Secretary of the Department of Justice and Attorney General Dr. Eric Kwa highlighted the issue and some strategies that can address it.
I hope that you will also send a message through of positivity, a message of encouragement, a message that yes, there is hope that we can still make Papua New Guinea a better place.
Ambassador for Republic of Korea to Papua New Guinea, Choi John-ho, who is also the United Nations resident coordinator in PNG, made a presentation on No One Should Stand Alone project. This project is a report which is written on behalf of the Department of Justice and Attorney General in support of the implementation of the SARV National Action Plan.
Take a meaningful step toward the future, free from violence and fear. The partnership between Papua New Guinea, Korea, and UNFPA is a model of what international collaboration can achieve when it is rooted in mutual respect.
Stakeholders such as Melanesian Institute, Australian National University, and National Research Institute were also present at today's event. Pakatambua National EMTV News.
A total of 300 law practitioners, including judges and magistrates, and those in the academic field will be convening in Port Moresby for a 3-day training focused on integrity and judicial well-being.
Ms. Marie Kusi-Kusua, an international delegate from the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, who traveled into the country. She gave an insight on the conference.
Looking at how can we be working together, how can we set the tone from the top to further the work on judicial well-being, that to remove the taboo about this and to really put actions and advance judicial well-being.
Discussions held throughout the conference will outline external factors and external pressure that affects the judicial system.
Having to see lots of difficult story or difficult moments for victims in front of them for every day. So how do judges and judicial officers work with that? We'll be also discussing about surveys that have been conducted in the region or will be conducted in the region to understand better, to really have evidence. It's always very difficult to understand. There might be some small anecdotes, but what does it mean in terms of getting the information out there? So
she added the outcome of the conference is to build a network to work together to address issues of improving the judicial well-being.
We have people here that some of them have met, but some of them have never met. So how to build this network to be working together on the same issue and bettering judicial well-being. I mean, to have more judicial well-being. The level of isolation is really high. So for them to have the possibility to work on judicial well-being and to take it to the next level and to really address the issues, it directly helps judicial excellence.
The nations expected to be part of the conference are Portugal, Malaysia, Holland, Sri Lanka, Pacific countries, and Hades. She said they hope this meeting opens possibilities of taking the judicial well-being to the next level.
So this year will be a possibility or the opportunity to do the commentary. The commentary meaning, so in our declaration is a page and a half, so it's 7 principles and it's quite short and straight to the point. But sometimes it's necessary to see, so what does that mean? What does that mean in reality? So this will be the base of this discussion, so it's to put in place those commentary.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The Electoral Commissioner Simon Sinai returned the writ for Usino Bundi to the Governor General Sebob Dadai today at the Government House.
The Government House was filled with supporters and families of Vincent Kumura to witness the return of writs for the by-election. Among them was Prime Minister James Marape and other state ministers. The Electoral Commissioner Simon Sinai, after returning the writ to the Governor General, Sebob Dadai, said they have used new methods to run the election. Commissioner Sinai said they were faced with challenges. However, they managed to complete the 5 by-elections successfully.
Some incidents that happen in elections, you expect that not everything is in order. There's always incidents, it does happen. And so those were taken into account, and we have managed through, and we have delivered elections. And
Vincent Kumura, the newly member-elect and an independent candidate, won with a total of 14,694 votes after reaching the absolute majority. A total of 27 candidates contested for the Uzino-Bundi seat. This seat has been vacant since the passing of the member late Jimmy Uguro. Prime Minister congratulated the newly elected member and said his government will work alongside him to deliver to the people of Uzino-Bundi.
I want to congratulate in this instance the member-elect for Uzino-Bundi. It's an electorate that straddles about 4 or 5 provinces. Whilst it's in the heart of Medang province, it's 18 months to go before 2027. In fact, before the next government, next parliament. But 18 months is a long time for you to set the pace of pushing Uzino-Bundi in the right direction.
The newly elected member said he will serve his people in the district.
I know it's only 1 year, 6 months, just before the election 2027. But as you have said, we can do more within that short time frame if we have a team behind us pushing things through. And I believe that I have a strong team to back me up, and we can do so much if we work together as a team.
This event concluded the 5 by-elections.
Over the upcoming LG elections and a few of the other seats that are vacant in Parliament, the Electoral Commission in due course will thus institute further by-elections.
Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
The Electoral Commissioner Simon Sinai confirmed today that the local level government election will continue starting on the 27th of September.
Commissioner Sinai said the rumors on further deferral for the local level government election is not true.
To the process of printing ballot papers, and I heard rumors about people saying there will be further delays, and that is not true. And
he said the LLG election will continue straight after the Golden Jubilee celebrations.
Here we are now in their presence. We are sure that for as far as Electoral Commission is concerned, we are ready now to start the elections on the 27th September after the anniversary.
Commissioner Sinai said the issues they faced with the new wards and the LLGs have been resolved.
Are now prepared. Administrative issues that we are embarking on, especially the alignments of the ward that were new wards and new LLGs are now being completed, and we are now ready.
Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
NCD Governor Poes Pakop, who is also the chairman of the Permanent Parliamentary Committee on Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment, says there is lack of government presence in addressing sorcery accusation-related violence in the country.
Governor Pakop said during the dialogue today that the government must be serious in finding solutions for sorcery accusation-related violence and gender-based violence.
There's a big elephant in the house, and that is the absence of government. The government is not taking ownership of its policy, of its strategy to give it support, to synthesize, first and foremost, all the people in government departments, from the secretary to maybe the cleaner. Zero tolerance on violence. When government, you walk the talk, that's when our people will fall in line. And we'll get a line leadership. The leadership is lacking in this space. We are becoming enablers to violence, including SAF. Unless we address that big challenge, we are just having a talk first, and tomorrow, 10 years from now, we will have the same dialogue here in this.
He highlighted inequality in Papua New Guinea. Pakop said women are main victims in both GBV and sorcery accusation-related violence.
If you look at the statistics, you can see that most of the victims are women. And gender-based violence means gender-based violence. Women are victimized because of their gender. That men see them as not equal. That men see them as vulnerable, easy pick. There's not a lot of men around Papua New Guinea that are victims of this SAR. So we must be very careful about it because we can dilute the focus and attention. So I just want to emphasize that point.
The governor also urged the Department of Justice to utilize their powers and provide advice to the government on these issues affecting the country. Pakatambo, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum.
This different.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Get twice the data with Telecom. Enjoy bonus double data from Thursday to Saturday on selected plans. You get twice the data at the same price. For instance, for 5 kina, you get 6 gigabytes valid for 1 day. And that's more data for you to stream videos and play your online games. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and get your double data. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
The GWM Tank 300 has all the amazing creature comforts you want. And it really loves going off-road. Hop into Barocco Motors for a spin. Book a test drive today.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hot Talk Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. A science research training workshop was hosted by the Conversation Australia in Port Moresby today.
The Conversation Australia is a science journalism website that is funded by the Australian government to conduct training on writing science news stories with media professionals in Papua New Guinea. This training is a guide for journalists to write science stories based on scientists' research papers and convey what is relevant and understandable to the public. Editor for The Conversation Australia, Michael Hopkins, says scientists and journalists both do important work.
Scientists and journalists both do really important work, and they would love to be able to tell each other about their work together to get interesting news stories out to the public.
President of the Media Council, Neville Choi, shared that newsrooms need to build their capacity to present information with facts.
All these things that happen in our country need more detailed reporting and more factual reporting, and that's where researchers and journalists can come together to make that happen.
Media professionals were able to share ideas and engage in discussions to go about in writing newsworthy and factual information from rightful sources. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
For the first time, the member for Sungka District, Alex Om Sunguman, visited an isolated and very remote village in his district known as Winimbra Village. He said he will ensure basic services reach the community.
Hidden deep in the Endelbert Range and accessible only by today's trek through thick jungle from Sewan, Winbury is a place where life demands strength and survival is a shared legacy. With no road, no proper schools, no health post, and no government infrastructure, the people of Winbury have endured in silence. Through powerful storytelling, dance, and drama, the people of Winbury showed their greatest need for a road. The local member pledged support through the District Development Authority, assuring the people that their plea would not go unheard. The local member, Alex Om Sunguman, said he had seen with his eyes what the people go through and promised them that he will not leave them behind. He urged the community to remain united and resilient, promising that change will come, but only if they work together. The people of Winbury Village took this as their 50th anniversary gift, as they have been living in the remote area with no proper basic services for too long. According to the villagers, Om was the first ever member of parliament to visit the village. The member went there to officially close the Lutheran Wanuma Seket Conference. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
Following a memorandum of understanding signed between the Department of National Planning and Monitoring and PNG National Research Institute, the 2024 National Youth Baseline Study Report was launched today. The National Youth Baseline Survey covered 9,029 youths in 13 out of 22 provinces in the country. This is the first national study to collect data showing where youths are in life, the challenges they face and interventions they want the government to establish for their benefits. Key findings of the study cover demographic data, education, employment, labor mobility, financial inclusion and entrepreneurship, community and youth engagements, sports and healthy lifestyle, law and order, access to land and aspirations.
For us, doing nothing is not an option because we know that more than 50% of our population is comprised of young people. Last year we saw January 10th, the force of youth. That force can be turned around to make them positive contributors to change and development.
Secretary for Planning said the findings are extremely important information for the government.
I'm compelled, and I think I've been in planning for the last 26 years, 2.5 decades in planning. Haven't gone anywhere. And these findings are completely new information, Dr. Salida. We need to talk more on these issues. And we must find solutions. We'll get all the key stakeholders involved. They must understand the issues involving our youths.
The finding shows that 76% of the youths expressed their interest to participate in the proposed National Compulsory Youth Service Development Program. Meanwhile, Dr. Koppel said with 67% of youths engaged on social media, the government can take advantage of that by creating opportunities on the online space.
So social media use, we've asked that question because many young people are using social media. We can turn that around into positive use. If most people are using social media for spreading rumors or bad influence, if we turn that around and put it to good use, we can spread a lot of good information. Because many young people are using it, we can create platforms that can create information, make available information for young people for learning purposes or job creation.
Western Highlands Governor Wairapa has called on his people to take ownership and responsibility in safeguarding and supporting all businesses housed operating in Mount Hagen.
This call was made during the final day of the 65th Mount Hagen Culture and Agriculture Show held at Queen's Park recently. Governor stressed that business houses are not only profit-making entities, but are the backbone of the provincial economy, as they play a crucial role in generating goods and services tax, which then contributes to the development of the province. Rapa stated that business houses provide much-needed employment opportunities for the people, helping many families earn an income and improve their living standards. He reminded the people of Western Highlands that when business houses are stable and thriving, the province also prospers. He said businesses should be respected and protected at all times, as any harm to them directly affects the flow of goods and services, security, jobs, and future development prospects. He appealed to all citizens to work together to create a safe, friendly, and conducive environment for business growth. Mr. Rapa also assured the business community that the provincial government will provide security, infrastructure, and policies that will enable businesses to operate successfully. This call was made in regards to the support and sponsorship from all business houses and other service providers who have sponsored this successful 65th Mount Hagen Culture and Agriculture Show. Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund market report. The Kina closed unchanged at $0.2405 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your Kina was buying $0.2330 $0.3561 Australian dollars, 0.1916 euro, and 34.11 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed lower, copper closed higher, palm oil closed higher, crude oil is trading higher, and copper closed higher. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX 200 is trading lower, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck. like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NAS Fund. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Does your yard look like this? Do you have a waste oil problem? With Download Carbon Recycling, we have just the solution for you. Billions of liters of waste oil can now be recycled here in PNG. We are certified to receive your waste oil or other oily substance and have them recycled. So let us handle your waste oil problem and have your yard looking like this.
EasyPay with Telecom. So you can top up and receive EasyPay from your phone. In how to buy, dial *775#, enter the meter number, enter the amount, press 1 to confirm, and receive SMS with voucher and transaction reference number. Great value and PNG old sure feels good. Drop in to your nearest telecom store or kiosk to top up and buy EasyPay. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henel, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
The GWM Tank 500 has a super luxurious interior with 7 family-friendly seats, and it really loves going off-road. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
You're watching National MTV News. A group of armed men in Fagululu in the Esa Ala district retaliated with knives and homemade guns during a police dawn raid recently in the Milne Bay province.
Police launched the dawn operation and raided the village to apprehend a suspect. The suspect and few others destroyed a man's house and properties following a dispute. Upon confrontation, the suspect retaliated and was shot by police at the scene. The group of men in the village believed to be associated with the suspect alarmed the community and went ahead to confront the police. After police managed to get away, the group of men turned to the community and burned down 6 houses and destroyed their gardens, leaving the families with nothing. The displaced villagers of Fagululu walked all the way to Mapamoiva government station to seek refuge. Another group of the displaced villagers were picked up on dinghies and transported to Mapamoiva after walking for 4 days to the coastline. Ongoing threats were reported that the armed men are regrouping to more than 100 men and will not hesitate to attack police. Police are also running short of ammunition and working at the best to contain the situation. In the meantime, police from Alotau are communicating with leaders of Mapamoiva to resolve the issue. Benson Wema, National MTV News.
Community-led safety initiatives have been effective in suburbs, settlements and communities within the National Capital District.
Metropolitan Superintendent Warwick Simatab has shown his support towards various community-led safety initiatives, applauding them for their continuous effort and dedication. This includes the Bus Warden Program, City Watch, Safety City Clean, Northeast Muscle, and Gerau for Gerau. Metsup Simatab said effective policing is about building strong, resilient communities where there is strong collaboration between citizens and the police. Simatab specifically mentioned the 2 groups which are the NCDC Warden Program and the Gerau for Gerau, who are powerful examples of taking ownership of their safety and supporting the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary. These groups have shown leadership and commitment to ensuring their communities are safe. They have also created a network of communication where they can call on police force to intervene at any arising situation within the nation's capital. Simatab added that the success stories of the NCD Wardens and Gerau for Gerau programs testify the truth that there is need for universal participation to fight against crime in the city. He said police will assist these community initiatives in providing guidance, support and direct liaison to help such initiatives move forward. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
A total of 275 King James Bibles have been distributed to the Uni Fellowship PNG Bible Church congregation on Sunday. These Bibles were shipped from the United States by missionary families.
The University Fellowship Church is a students-oriented church that caters for PNG Bible Church students that come to study in Port Moresby, mostly in the University of Papua New Guinea. The chaplain for the church, Reverend Mosby Tunge, in his recent visit to the United States, partnered with a group of missionaries who were willing to supply the King James Bibles to the students. The first loads have already been shipped and were distributed among the students and few church members on Sunday. Reverend Tunge highlighted the relevance of such distribution of Bibles to students.
Working with the University of Papua New Guinea students who come in for studies, and every year when we get new students, we will be giving out Bibles, so they get a Bible. The price of Bibles in our countries is well over 100 kina, so this is a great help for us. The importance of it is we are believing that our children can, as Matthew chapter 7:24 says, whosoever hears the word of mine and does them is like a wise man who builds his house upon the rock. The wind blows and the rain comes, and the floods come, and the house that is built on the rock stands firm. And so we are believing this Bible will not be just for reading, but I believe the young people will live by the word, and they can be an agent of change.
He said this will be an ongoing program for students that comes to the University Fellowship Church and will go out with the Bible.
We have a few more boxes to give out, and thank God for the opportunity to share the word of God to our young people in the city. God bless you. So this book, read and live the word. There's so many people who read, but they don't live. You live the word.
Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
A total of 46 enumerators of Daulo district in Eastern Highlands province have successfully participated in a WASH program workshop held in Kefamo Catholic Center in Goroka recently.
The Department of National Planning and Monitoring has taken the initiative to conduct this training under its National WASH program and was facilitated by Daulo District Development Authority. Member for Daulo Electorate Ekime Meg Gorosau financially supported the program with 250,000 as counterpart funding for the project. As per the record, 2 participants from the 23 council wards within 3 LLGs of Daulo District have participated in this workshop. 3 senior officers from the Department of National Planning and Monitoring delivered the WASH program training. Representatives from each ward expressed their gratitude to Daulo DDA and Department of National Planning and Monitoring. Additionally, member for Daulo Ekime Meg Gorosau also donated sets, caps and wares to complement and boost this genuine project. A representative from the Department of National Planning and Monitoring, John Nokues, said this was the 7th workshop rolled out across the country. Mr. Nokues stated that Daulo District was the 3rd district in the country to roll out the WASH program training. Meanwhile, Daulo MP Ekime Meg Gorosau said the official launching of the program is scheduled for the 21st of August. Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Internal Revenue Commission Office in Walum, Imbongu District of Southern Highlands Province has conducted awareness on the importance of goods and services tax to inform the provincial government and its 5 districts.
The chief executive officers of the 5 districts and their representatives from Yalibu Pangya, Kagua Erave, Nipak Kutubu, Imbongu and Mendi Munyu attended the meeting. IRC Provincial Manager George Nathan said goods and services tax withholding Section 65A meeting was to raise importance of compliance among team members and district representatives about a detailed presentation, including its significance, due date and penalties involved for non-compliance. Mr. Nathan expressed that the message was delivered smoothly and effectively, ensuring all attendees understood the critical aspects of GST compliance. He stated that participants raised various concerns and issues regarding withholding 65A, which were discussed thoroughly and resolutions were provided. The districts were advised to commence GST withholding 65A payments immediately and present checks to IRC to ensure compliance going forward. Mr. Nathan emphasized the compliance for previous years, indicating that bigger system will be provided once they receive updates from IRC top management, but for the current years, checks should be prepared promptly. He elaborated that this new procedure will help them demonstrate their commitment to good governance and effective management, timely contributing to better service for the province. The meeting concluded on a high note. Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Share the love with Gala Ice Cream, Gala Cone Ice Creams, Gala Stick Ice Creams, and Gala Classic Tub Ice Creams. Happiness begins with the Gala range of fun flavors which create taste adventures and excitement with every bite. Treat yourself. Share with a friend while chilling. The whole family will enjoy. Everyone has their favorite. Which one is yours? Share the love with Gala Ice Creams. Gala Gala Yum.
Soft and lovely hair growth cream. The new way to nourish your hungry hair. The first hair growth cream with natural origins. No silicone, overload of nutrients, and incredibly melted texture that is instantly absorbed by your hair. Available at Trends Essential Beauty Shop in Bryant Bell Plaza, Gordon's, and Eliseo Rainbow, Trends Salons, and all retail shops near you.
Hilton Port Moresby Hotel and Residence. Hilton Port Moresby Hotel and Residence. Your stay, your house, your home.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Tukai Sports.
Welcome to Chuka Sports. The Money Plus Port Moresby AFL Association is looking forward to kick off an exciting week 14 of competitions this weekend.
This Saturday is expected to see some thrilling action in all the division. In the reserve grade division, we'll see Dockers play against Bombers. In the women's division, Bombers will play Magpies, while Kobonis will play Dockers. And in the senior men's, we'll see a tough encounter between Dockers and Bombers. And on Sunday, we'll see Kokofas face Eagles, while Magpies take on Skyroos in the reserve grade. Skyroos will play Kokofas in the women's division. In the Premier Men's division, Kokofas will battle Eagles, while Magpies will play Skyroos to wrap up the games. Kobonis men and Eagles women teams are on bye. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
The Santos Cup National Women's Competition adds into round 4 this weekend with 3 matches set across the country.
Women's Rugby League fans across the country will be expecting exciting matches as top provincial teams showcase their talent this weekend. The match will kick off on Saturday at the John Ampan Oval in Minge, where 2 determined sides will battle for top points on the ladder. Another tough match will continue on Sunday with the Snakes Tigers taking on Vipers at Laley Ground. The round will conclude at Santos National Football Stadium, Port Moresby, where the Gurias will face off Dabaris in a thrilling showdown at 11:30 a.m. With good backing from partners, the competition continues to elevate Women's Rugby League, providing a platform for players to inspire and grow the game nationwide. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja, ha? Yum.
This stuff, right?
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
The all-new GWM Power has the best-in-class pulling power. Book a test drive today and hop into Broco Motors for a spin.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Soft and lovely hair growth cream. The new way to nourish your hungry hair. The first hair growth cream with natural origins. No silicone, overload of nutrients.
True Kai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Kai. True Kai, true inspiration through generations.
The all-new, powerful GWM Power. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, they looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
Share the love with Gullah Ice Cream. Gullah Cone Ice Creams, Gullah Stick Ice Creams, and Gullah Classic Tub Ice Creams. Happiness begins with the Gullah range of fun flavors which create taste adventures and excitement with every bite. Treat yourself. Share with a friend while chilling. The whole family will enjoy. Everyone has their favorite. Which one is yours? Share the love with Gullah Ice Creams.
Gullah, Gullah, yum.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes.
Hi, this is David.
Highlighting our local sports developments across the nation.
All eyes are on Buffalo. Now an NRL team based here.
We create a pathway.
And our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name is Gemma Schnobel and you're watching
all the younger ones will follow.
Sports Scene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, EMTV.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. Southern region, Port Moresby, partly cloudy with possible few showers. Daru, cloudy periods with occasional rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kerama, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Alotau, cloudy with periods of rain and possible thunderstorms. And Popondetta, cloudy skies with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the Momasa region, Lay City, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Madang, partly cloudy with possible few showers. Wiwe, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Vanimo, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorm. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, cloudy skies with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Cavian, cloudy periods with heavy showers to rain and thunderstorms. Kokopo and Rabaul, mostly cloudy with rain showers and thunderstorm. Kimbe, partly cloudy with possible few showers. And Buka, cloudy with occasional rain showers and thunderstorms. And in the Highlands region, Mount Agan City, cloudy skies with occasional rain showers and thunderstorm. Goroka, Barnes and Kundiyawa, cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms. And Mendi, Tari and Wabek, cloudy skies with rain and thunderstorms. To small ships forecast. Waters of southern PNG to Indonesian border, to Daro to Kiwai Island, to Kerama to Yule Island, to Port Moresby, to Oud Point to Samarai Islands. Seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters, rising to 2 to 3 meters over warning areas. Waters of Samarai Island to Cape Vogel and all Million Bay Islands. Seas 2 to 3 meters along warning areas. Waters of north of Cape Vogel to Owen Gulf to Finschhafen. Seas 1 to 2 meters, rising to 3 meters along warning areas. Waters of Finschhafen through Vitis, Dampier Strait to CSC Island to Long Island to Medang. Seas 2 to 3 meters. Waters of Medang to Wewak to Vanimo and northern PNG to Indonesian border. Seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters, rising to 3 meters at times over warning areas. Waters of Manus and its western group of highlands. Seas 1 to 1.5 meters. Waters of New Island and Bougainville. Seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters, rising to 3 meters. And waters of New Britain, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters, rising to 3 meters along warning areas. And to ocean forecast, Coral Sea, seas moderate to rough, southeast winds of 20 to 33 knots. Solomon Sea, seas moderate to rough, southeast to easterly winds of 20 to 33 knots. Bismarck Sea, seas light to moderate, southeast to easterly winds of 10 to 20 knots with strong gusts over southern. And Pacific Ocean, seas light to moderate, easterly to southeast winds of 10 to 20 knots, increasing to 25 to 33 knots over southern sector.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Tuesday, the 19th of August, 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.